In the moments you've lived, I have always been with you, guiding, sustaining, and carrying you through every storm and every calm. You have known the highs and the lows, the joy and the sorrow, and through it all, you have walked with me. Now, in this hour, you are entering into a season unlike any before. It is a season of revelation. It is a time when my power, my strength, and my grace will be revealed in ways you have not yet experienced. It is a time where I will not just move within you, but through you, for all to see. The world may tell you that your best years are behind you, that your time of impact and influence has passed. But I tell you this, my plans for you are eternal. Your years are not measured by the ticking of the clock, but by the fullness of the purpose I have placed within you. You may look at your age, the lines on your face, and the weariness in your bones and think that the days of revelation are for the young or the strong. But I say to you now, the hour of revelation is here. It is your time. I know the days you have lived through. I know the sacrifices you've made, the hardships you've endured, the prayers you've whispered in the quiet of the night. I know the dreams that have been deferred, the plans that didn't come to fruition, and the hopes that seem to fade away. But I also know the depths of your heart, the longing for something greater, the thirst for my presence, the desire to see my glory manifested in your life. And now, in this season, I will not disappoint you. I will show you my power as I have promised. This is not just a time of reflection. It is a time of activation. I am calling you to step forward into a new chapter of your life, where my spirit will flow through you with fresh power, revealing not just what you have known, but what you have yet to see. I will open your eyes to new perspectives, new opportunities, and new ways of serving my kingdom. The days ahead are not days of decline, but of elevation. Your purpose has not ended. It is only just beginning to unfold in a way that will leave you in awe. I understand that there are moments in life when you question if it is too late, if your time of significance has passed. But I assure you, the fullness of your calling is not bound by age. The world may measure success by youth, strength, and vigor, but I measure success by obedience, by faith, and by the willingness to surrender to my will. In these years, I will reveal my glory in you in ways that you have never experienced. There are depths to my presence that you have not yet explored. There are heights to which I am calling you that you have not yet reached. The hour of revelation is upon you, and it is a time for you to rise. Do not be afraid, my child, for I am with you. I know you have seen much and experienced much, but there is still more to come. You may have walked through valleys, but you have also known the mountaintop. And now, I am preparing to take you to new heights, higher than you have ever dreamed. The elevation you are about to experience will not be of your own doing, but of my hand upon your life. I am the one who raises and elevates, and I will do so for you. There are many who have walked this path before you, elders, saints, those who have gone before, whose lives were marked by moments of divine revelation. I tell you now, my child, you are standing in the same line. I have always used those who are willing to hear my voice and trust in my promises. Your age is not a hindrance. It is a sign of wisdom, of experience, of a heart that has been tried and tested. You have already shown the strength it takes to endure, and now I am about to show you the strength it takes to rise. This is not a time for doubt, nor is it a time for fear. It is a time for boldness, for stepping forward in faith, knowing that I am with you. Do you hear me calling you? Do you hear my voice saying, "Come, step into the revelation I have prepared for you"? There is much for you to do, much for you to experience, and as you step forward, I will reveal my power in new and unexpected ways. You may be asking, "How, Lord? How will I see your power in my life?" And I say to you, my beloved, the ways in which I will reveal myself will surprise you. You may not recognize the forms in which I will move, but know this: it will be clear to you that it is my hand at work. In your relationships, I will bring healing. In your mind, I will bring clarity. In your spirit, I will bring peace. Through you, I will pour out blessings that will touch not only your life, but the lives of those around you. This is a time for you to receive. This is a time for you to open your heart to the fullness of what I am doing. You may have thought that your best years were behind you, but I am telling you, my child, your best years are ahead. The season of revelation is here, and you will see my power move in your life in ways that will astonish you. I am calling you, my beloved, to rise above the fears and doubts that may try to hold you back, to rise above the limitations that age may impose, to rise in faith, in strength, and in the revelation of my glory. The time is now. The hour of revelation is upon you, and I am ready to show you the fullness of my power. Trust me, and you will see it. Now, my child, go forward in peace, knowing that I am with you. Let your heart be at rest, for I have prepared a place for you in this new season. The hours ahead are filled with my revelation. Will you walk in it? Will you open your heart to receive it? The time is now, and the power of my grace is ready to flow through you. Let it be so. In the wake of my elevation and the revelations I am about to bring into your life, there is one thing I ask of you. Guard your tongue. The world is full of voices that speak harshly, that judge, and that seek vengeance. But I call you, my beloved, to something different. I call you to restrain your words, to hold back the temptation to retaliate, to strike back when you feel wronged. In your years, you have learned the weight that words can carry. You have seen how a harsh word can wound the soul, and how a kind word can heal. Yet in this season of revelation, I am calling you to speak not from the place of your own hurt or anger, but from a place of grace, mercy, and forgiveness. This is the way of my kingdom, the way of my love, and I call you to walk in it. When you are elevated in my grace, when I reveal my power in your life, there will be those who may not understand. They may look at you with envy or disdain. They may question your success or speak against you. In these moments, the temptation to judge or to seek revenge will arise. But I ask you, my child, to resist that urge. Do not be drawn into the trap of retaliation. Do not let the bitterness of others take root in your heart. Instead, I call you to embrace forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes strength to let go of the desire for revenge, to release the hurt and the pain that others have caused you. It takes strength to love when love has been withheld from you. But this is the strength I am asking of you. And it is a strength that will bring you peace. A peace that the world cannot give. I understand, my beloved, that forgiveness is not easy. There are wounds that run deep, wounds that have been inflicted over time. There are hurts that seem insurmountable, and the scars they leave can feel as though they will never fade. But I tell you now, my child, that forgiveness is the key to freedom. When you forgive, you release yourself from the chains of bitterness. You free your heart from the burden of resentment, and in doing so, you make room for my love to flow through you without obstruction. You are not called to carry the weight of past hurts. That burden is not yours to bear. I have already borne it for you. When I hung on the cross, I forgave all who had wronged me. I forgave the ones who nailed me there, and I call you to do the same. I call you to forgive, not just for the sake of the ones who have hurt you, but for your own sake, for your own peace. Do not let your words be instruments of destruction. Let them be instruments of healing. Speak words of life, words that build up, words that encourage. Your tongue can be a vessel for my grace, for my peace. It can be a tool for my love. I ask you, my child, to use it wisely. When the temptation comes to speak harshly, to lash out in anger, remember that you are mine. You are called to something higher. Forgiveness is a choice, and it is a choice that you must make daily. It is a decision to let go of the past, to release the pain, and to walk forward in my peace. And as you forgive, you will find that the bitterness that once held you captive will lose its power over you. You will find that the wounds you thought would never heal begin to close, and the scars begin to fade. You are free to love without fear, free to love even those who have hurt you, free to love even when love has not been returned. This is the freedom I offer you, my child. It is the freedom that comes from forgiveness. It is the freedom that comes from letting go of the need for vengeance and trusting that I will take care of what is mine. Remember, vengeance is mine, not yours. I will right the wrongs. I will make all things new. You do not need to seek revenge or hold on to grudges. I will fight for you. I will defend you. Your job is to love, to forgive, and to walk in peace. And as you walk in this forgiveness, as you restrain your tongue from judgment, you will begin to see the fruit of your obedience. You will see relationships healed. You will see your heart softened and your spirit renewed. You will experience the peace that surpasses all understanding, the peace that comes from knowing that I am in control and that I will make all things right. I am calling you, my beloved, to rise above the noise of the world, to rise above the temptation to retaliate, to speak harshly, or to harbor bitterness. I am calling you to rise in forgiveness, in love, and in grace. As I elevate you in this season of revelation, let your words be words of life. Let your heart be a heart of peace. And let your life be a testimony to my love and my power. Now go forward in peace, knowing that you are free to forgive, knowing that you are free to love without fear. Trust in me, and I will guide you every step of the way. My child, you are about to enter a season of freedom, and it is a freedom that will surpass anything you have known before. This freedom comes from my love, pure, unshakable, and all-encompassing. In the midst of the trials and struggles that life has thrown your way, I have called you to rise above, to stand firm in my love, and to love without fear. You see, it is fear that binds many hearts, that keeps people from experiencing the fullness of my grace. Fear keeps you from loving fully, from giving yourself freely, from being vulnerable to the world around you. Fear tells you that if you love too much, you will be hurt. Fear whispers that to trust is to expose yourself to pain. But I tell you now, my beloved, that fear has no place in my kingdom. Fear has no place in the heart of one who belongs to me. I know that life has shown you many reasons to be afraid. There are scars, both visible and invisible, from past hurts. There are memories of relationships broken, of trust betrayed, of love withheld. But I call you, not to focus on the pain of the past, but on the freedom of the future. I call you to love with courage, to love with abandon, knowing that I am with you and that nothing can separate you from my love. You are free, my child, to love without fear. Fear no longer has the power to control you, to keep you from giving the love I have placed within your heart. It is time to release the grip that fear has had on your soul. It is time to walk in the fullness of my love, to open your heart to others, and to love them with the same love that I have shown you. I know that there may still be hesitation in your heart. You may wonder if it's possible to love without fear, especially after all that you've been through. You may ask, how can I love when I've been hurt so many times? And I answer you, my beloved, you can love because I am with you. You can love because my love is perfect and it casts out all fear. My love is not based on your circumstances or the actions of others. It is not limited by your past experiences. My love is eternal, and it will never fail you. When you love without fear, you become a vessel of my grace. You become a light in a world that is often darkened by fear and distrust. Your love, given freely and without reservation, will change the hearts of those around you. It will heal wounds. It will soften hardened hearts. It will open doors for my truth to be made known. And as you love, you will find that you are loved in return, not just by others, but by me. I understand that it is not always easy to love. I know that there are times when the heart is tired, when it feels as though love is a burden rather than a blessing. But I am calling you to a deeper understanding of love. Love is not just an emotion, it is a choice. It is a choice to give freely, to forgive, to show kindness, even when you do not feel like it. It is a choice to rise above the hurts of the past and to love as I have loved you. And when you love, you will find that your heart is filled with joy. Joy that is not dependent on circumstances, but that comes from knowing that you are walking in my will. Joy that is born from the freedom of loving without fear, of loving without the expectation of return, of loving because it is who you are called to be. You are free to love without fear. And in that freedom you will find peace. Peace that comes from knowing that you are living according to my command, that you are fulfilling the very purpose for which you were created. You were made to love, my child. You were made to give, to bless, to be a reflection of my love in this world. And when you love, you are fulfilling your highest calling. I am with you in this journey, my beloved. I will give you the strength to love when it feels difficult. I will give you the courage to love when it feels risky. I will give you the wisdom to love when it feels confusing. Trust in me, and I will show you the way. Know this: when you love without fear, you are not loving alone. I am in you, working through you, and my love will overflow from your heart to others. Your love will be a testimony to my greatness, a witness to the world that there is a God who loves beyond measure, beyond understanding, and beyond all human limitations. So I say to you now, rise up in the freedom of love. Love without fear. Love without hesitation. Love because you are mine, and I have given you the power to love as I do. You are free to love, and in that love, you will find your purpose, your peace, and your joy. Go forward, my child, in this love. Let it fill your heart, let it overflow from your life, and let it change the world around you. My beloved child, as you rise in grace and experience the revelation of my power in your life, there is one final command I give you. Guard your heart. In this season of elevation, in this time of divine revelation, the enemy will seek to plant seeds of bitterness, unforgiveness, and hurt in your heart. The world may try to lure you into bitterness, resentment, and pride, but I call you to protect your heart and keep it pure. You may wonder, why must I guard my heart, Lord? Why should I be so concerned with the state of my heart when I am walking in your grace? And I say to you, my beloved, the heart is the wellspring of life. Everything you say, everything you do, everything you become flows from your heart. If your heart is tainted with bitterness, if it is filled with unforgiveness or anger, then the life that flows from it will be corrupted. Your words will lose their power. Your actions will lose their impact, and you will not be able to experience the fullness of my love and peace. I understand that you have walked through many trials. You have seen pain, rejection, and loss. There are wounds, both visible and invisible, that may still ache in your soul. I know that some of these wounds are deep, and the scars they leave may feel as though they will never fade. But I call you to protect your heart. Do not allow these wounds to define you. Do not let the hurt and the pain take root. Instead, allow my love to heal your heart and make it whole once more. It is natural, my child, to feel the sting of past hurts. It is natural to want to protect yourself, to build walls around your heart so that you will not be hurt again. But I tell you, those walls will not protect you. They will imprison you. The walls you build to guard your heart will keep my love out as well as the love of others. They will keep you from fully experiencing the life I have called you to live. I am not calling you to a life of isolation. I am calling you to a life of freedom, a life where your heart is open to my love, where it is free to love others, and where it is healed from the wounds of the past. Guard your heart, my child, but do not build walls that keep my love from flowing in and through you. Instead, allow me to be the one who heals your wounds. Allow me to cleanse your heart from all bitterness, unforgiveness, and anger. Allow me to restore the joy that has been lost, to renew the peace that has been stolen. When you guard your heart in this way, you will experience a new level of freedom. You will be able to love with greater depth, to serve with greater joy, and to live with a peace that surpasses all understanding. I know that the pain of the past may try to creep in, that the wounds may try to resurface. But I am asking you, my beloved, to resist the temptation to revisit old hurts. Do not dwell on the wrongs that have been done to you. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your heart. Instead, choose forgiveness. Choose peace. Choose love. When you guard your heart in this way, when you choose to forgive and to love, you are guarding your future. You are protecting yourself from the poison of past wounds, and you are making room for the fullness of my blessings to flow into your life. You are making room for the joy, the peace, and the purpose that I have prepared for you. The enemy will try to distract you, to convince you that you are justified in holding on to your hurts, that you have a right to be angry or bitter. But I say to you, my child, that your heart is too precious to be tainted by such things. Your heart is the dwelling place of my Spirit, and it is meant to be pure, to be filled with love, peace, and joy. Protect it, my beloved, and let nothing rob you of the beauty I have placed within you. I will help you guard your heart. I will give you the strength to forgive when it feels impossible. I will give you the courage to love when it feels risky. I will give you the wisdom to discern what is true and what is a lie. And I will give you the peace to rest in my presence, knowing that I am in control and that nothing can separate you from my love. My child, guard your heart with all diligence, for it is the wellspring of life. Let my love fill it to overflowing. Let my peace guard it and keep it safe from the attacks of the enemy. And as you walk in this peace, you will see the fruit of your obedience. You will see relationships healed. You will see your heart transformed. And you will experience the fullness of the life I have promised you. As you rise in this season of revelation, guard your heart above all else. Let it be a heart that reflects my love, a heart that overflows with grace, and a heart that is at peace with all that I have done and will continue to do in your life. Go forward, my beloved, in peace. Walk in the freedom of a heart that is healed, a heart that is protected, and a heart that is filled with my love.